Friends, welcome to this video on mathematics. In the previous class, we learned about linear equations in one variable. Here are some examples. Such equations have only one variable and its maximum power is 1. Therefore, it is called the linear equation in one variable. Today, we will move one step further and discuss linear equations in two variables and their general form. Let's try to understand this with an example. Meera and Shaurya together planted 40 saplings. Can we write this in the form of an equation? Yes. Let's see how. We don't know how many plants Meera and Shaurya planted individually, but together they planted 40 saplings. Suppose Meera planted X saplings and Shaurya planted Y saplings. Together, they planted 40 saplings. So, we get X plus Y is equal to 40. This becomes an equation. Let's look at another example. Bablu scored 2 times more than Raju in mathematics. Suppose, Bablu scored M marks in maths and Raju scored N marks. Note that we can use any other alphabet instead of M and N. Given that Bablu scored 2 times more than Raju in maths, we can represent it like this. We can write it as M minus 2N is equal to 0 as well. And we get another equation. Can you tell how these two equations are different from a linear equation in one variable? Come on, let's see. In these two equations, the variables are x, y and m, n. The maximum power of both is 1. Hence, both of them are linear equations in two variables. We can write the equation x plus y is equal to 40 and x plus y minus 40 is equal to 0 as well. And from this, we reach this general form. Generally, we write it in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Here, x and y are the variables, a is the coefficient of x, b is the coefficient of y, and c is the constant. Friends, an important point here is that a, b and c are real numbers. And both a and b cannot simultaneously be 0. Can you tell me why is this so? If both a and b become 0, both x and y term becomes 0. And we will be left with only a constant. Is the equation x is equal to 4 a linear equation in two variables? We can write it as x minus 4 is equal to 0 or x plus 0y minus 4 is equal to 0 as well. Now, it is in the form of a linear equation in two variables. Here, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0 and c is equal to minus 4. So, we can say that even if either a or b is 0, the equation can be represented in the form of a linear equation in two variables. In the next video, we will discuss this in detail and learn to make a linear equation in two variables. So friends, today we learned about linear equations in two variables and how to write it in general form. See you in the next video. Thank you. Friends, welcome to this video on linear equation in two variables. In this session, we will learn to construct a linear equation in two variables and write it in general form. Let's start with the first question. Shyam and Radha study in the same school. The distance of the school from Shyam's house is 3 times the distance from Radha's house. Represent this as a linear equation in two variables. You can pause this video to think. Now, let's see the answer to this question. Let's represent the distance of the school from Shyam's house as x and the distance of the school from Radha's house as y. We are given that the distance of the school from Shyam's house is 3 times the distance of the school from Radha's house. That is, x is equal to 3y. And we can write it in its general form as follows. Let's see another question. Raju brought a total of 30 samosas and kachoris from the market. A samosa costs rupees 12 and a kachori costs rupees 10. Raju gave a total of rupees 320 to the shopkeeper. Using this statement, construct a linear equation in 2 variables. Suppose the number of samosas taken by Raju is x and the number of kachoris is y. He has a total of 30 samosas and kachoris. So, our equation will be x plus y is equal to 30. How to write it in general form? In this way. X plus y minus 30 is equal to 0. Did this question end here? Why is further information given in this question? Can we form another equation from this? Yes. Let's see how. We already assumed the number of samosas as x and the number of kachoris as y. So according to the question, the cost of a samosa is rupees 12. What do we do if we want to find the cost of x samosas? We will multiply the cost of one samosa by the number of samosas. So this will become 12x. Similarly, the cost of y kachoris will be 10y. Total cost of samosas and kachoris is rupees 320. So we will write this as 12x plus 10y is equal to 320 or 12x plus 10y minus 320 is equal to 0. Let's go ahead and see the next question. Represent the given equations in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 and find the values of a, b and c. The equation in the first question is already given in the general form. Here, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1 by 6 and c is equal to minus 4. Friends, do not forget to pay attention to the signs here. In the second equation, there is only one variable. So, taking the second variable as 0, we will write it like this. 0x plus y plus 0 is equal to 0. Now, comparing it with the general form, we will get a is equal to 0, b is equal to 1, c is equal to 0. Similarly, we will see the third equation also very carefully and write it in the general form. And we will get a is equal to minus 5 by 8, b is equal to minus root 3 and c is equal to 0. As you go, here is one question that you should solve yourself. So friends, what did we learn in today's session? We solved some questions related to forming a linear equation in 2 variables and writing it in the general form. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video on linear equations in 2 variables. Today, we will discuss some facts related to linear equations in 2 variables. So let's start with our first question. Is 3x plus 5xy plus y is equal to 4 a linear equation in 2 variables? You can pause the video and think. There are 2 variables x and y in our equation and the maximum power of both is also 1. But if we compare it with the general form of a linear equation in 2 variables, it has a term in x and a term in y. But there is also an xy term in the given equation, because of which we cannot write it in its general form. That is, it is not a linear equation in 2 variables. Now, let's take another question. Find the values of a, b and c in the equation 8x plus 2y is equal to 10. Here, A is equal to 8, B is equal to 2 and C is equal to 10. Is this value correct? No. Because first we will have to check whether this equation is in general form or not. So, first we will write it in this form. So, this will become 8x plus 2y minus 10 is equal to 0. Now, we can compare it with the general form. So, here A is equal to 8, B is equal to 2 and C is equal to minus 10 and note C is equal to 10. Let's take another equation. Find the values of A, B and C in the equation 2m minus 5n plus 8 is equal to 3. If you think that here A is equal to 2, B is equal to 5 and C is equal to 8, then you are incorrect. First of all, let's see this equation carefully. Is this in general form? No. So, first we will write it in its general form. So this is how it looks. 2m minus 5n plus 8 minus 3 is equal to 0. That means 2m minus 5n plus 5 is equal to 0. Now we can very easily find the values of A, B and C from this. So in this session, we discussed some facts related to linear equations in two variables and solved some questions related to it. See you in the next video where we will learn how to solve a linear equation in two variables. Thank you.